everyone! Just in case you missed my last upload, I am Allie Poplinski, and today I'll be doing my how-to on showing y'all how to make a blackberry lavender champagne cocktail. Alright, so to start off with today, we are going to need a cup of blackberries. And I used a lavender paste. You can also use fresh lavender, dried lavender, but I just did a ½ teaspoon to every 1 teaspoon. And the original recipe calls for 1 tablespoon, so you just cut it in half from the paste form. You also need a ¼ cup of vodka. I just used regular plain old vodka. And the final ingredient that you'll need for making the puree is going to be a ½ cup of pure maple syrup. I like to use the purest I can find just because I think it gives it a better flavor. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do is you want to turn your stove on to a medium heat, and you're going to add your blackberries, your maple syrup, make sure it gets all in there because you want all that good flavor, and your vodka all together. There we go. I'll turn that up just a little bit, get that started. Alright, so now while those, you want to cook those for about 5 minutes on the stove, kind of give it a nice 5 minutes so that it can decompose the blackberries a little bit, make them soft. And while you're cooking it, you're going to want to muddle them to make it like a puree, like that sugar form to put in the cocktail. And then also to that, you're going to want to add your lavender. Let me grab another spoon here so I can scrape that off. 1 second. Alright. Go ahead and scrape that, all that good old lavender flavor in there. Alrighty. Now, while that heats up, I'll tell you a little bit about why I chose to do this particular cocktail is my how-to. I am tip certified, and I love doing mixology, and I went to school for bartending for a little bit as well, just for an on the side fun type of thing. And so any chance I get to try out a new cocktail recipe is really exciting, and this one happened to just be the perfect time to do it. And so also, while you're waiting for your blackberries to heat up and boil, you're going to want to take some sprigs of mint. So I just got some mint from the store. You just take a few sprigs of them, and you take your decorative little glasses and put a nice little straw in there, getting everything ready for the end product. Alright, and so now we just wait for it to muddle. Alright, and so now that our blackberries are at a nice boil, I just take a little, it's kind of like a little miniature potato masher, and you just want to kind of muddle it because they're going to be nice and soft. It's going to be what makes that nice little puree at the bottom. Make sure you get all of them nice and crushed in there. Not to where it's like a super fine paste, but just enough to where all of them are kind of soft and broken down. Alright, there we go. And it looks like you got like a nice little goo going on. Smells delicious. I wish you guys had smell cam right now. How awesome would that be, having smell cam? Oh yeah. Alrighty, so now that you gave that a good mash, you want to get all the goodies back in there. Alright, and so now all that's left to do is just let it boil for another minute or two, kind of let it thicken up a little bit. And then I will show you guys how we're going to decorate and make our cocktails all yummy. Alright, and now that our mixture has come to a nice boil and has boiled down a little bit, you can see it's been a little bit thicker. Go ahead and turn off the heat, and then I just grabbed one of my little measuring cups, and I'm going to pour my mixture in here, let it cool and thicken up a little bit more. There we go, just like that. Smells so good, I cannot wait. There we are, just set that to the side. Alright, and so now, while we're waiting for that to cool just a little bit, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about some of the cool things that we have here in Michigan. As you all probably already know, right now is a really great time for berries, so I went to the local market and grabbed some fresh berries to use for this recipe. And I went and got one of my favorite champagnes. The one that we're going to be using is going to be a Lucio Just looks just like that. I let it chill in the fridge for a couple of hours just to make sure it was nice and chilly before we put it in there. Alright, so now what you want to do is take your glasses that I've got prepared, just like that. I'm going to bring them all over here so you guys can see what I'm doing. Alrighty, so now with each glass you just want to pour about an inch of the mixture on the bottom. There we go. Enough to give it that yummy good flavor and a little bit of a kick. There we are. I'm so excited to try these. I wish you guys were here to try them. There we are. And it doesn't have to be perfect, just about an inch at the bottom. Depends on how blackberry and lavender you'll want your drinks. Alright, and so now all you gotta do is just take your bubbly and just pour them in there. And watch that color change. Ooh, I'm so excited for this. There we go, just like that. Guys, excited to see the final product? Kind of interesting that we got to do a how-to video and we could choose what we wanted to, a whole bunch of options. I'm really glad I got to try out one of my new recipes. Alright, just pour a little bit more in each of those, give everyone a nice good helping. I don't know if you guys have heard or not, I have a little bit of a southern accent when it comes out in some of my words, being from Kentucky and everything. Alright, there we go. So now I'm going to take my cute little colorful straws that I've got and just stick one in each of those, just like that. And then take your mint leaves, pop it right into the side. 1, 2, there we go. Give it that little fresh kick in, that sweetness. Alright, and now guys, you have your final product. Beautiful blackberry lavender champagne cocktail with a twist of mint on top. I hope you guys enjoyed and I can't wait to see all your all's posts. Have a great one.